Hey guys, today's vlog is going to be a little bit different than normal. You're going to say.
Sorry, you can hold me again. I just need to get my arm out so I can do my hair. So we kind of debated about, like, how to handle the situation. I'm not going to be able to do it. And how to, like, whether or not we wanted to share what's been going on lately or not. And then...
But this is our life, and, like, we need to just kind of...
Yeah.
We want to be able to look back on this stuff.
At first I said, no, we're not going to vlog about this. And it's really, like, something I don't want to put out there. And it's just, you know, one of those things. And then the more I thought about it, I was like, this is our life, and this is what we make these videos for ourselves to look back on, for other people to look back on. And honestly, the first thing I did when I came home today was, I was like, I know there have been several other people who've been through something similar to what we're going through, and I want to read the blog post that they posted when it happened, or the video that they made, and just see, kind of experience other people's feelings. So anyway, that's kind of what made us decide to do it. But anyway, we'll tell y'all what's going on, and then we'll share the rest of the thoughts on that.
So pretty much...
Well, it all started back in January, and
there's this thing called the birds and the bees, and you know.
And we've been vlogging about all this stuff all this time, but we haven't posted it, obviously. But we found out we were expecting a baby in January, and we were really excited, and it happened pretty quickly, and quicker than we kind of expected, and we were planning it and everything. But so we were really excited and started vlogging about it. We don't want to really tell anybody before we had all the doctor's appointments and all that.
And I've got some great, just thinking about it just makes me sad, just the reaction footage
of telling, because we told a few people, we told our families, and we told a few of our closest friends, only because we had seen them. Like, we had the Super Bowl party, and we were like, it's going to be kind of hard not to tell them because they're our close friends. And so, I mean, we didn't really tell friends that we hadn't seen in this time period. But anyways, so yeah, there's some really good footage of all that, but we're not going to post any of that because, anyways, we went to the 6-week doctor's appointment in 6.5 weeks, and saw the baby and saw the heartbeat. And this whole time I've kind of had, I don't know, I'm just nervous, I guess, and kind of have felt like I didn't have a physical reason to feel like something wasn't right. I just, in my mind, you know, like, I don't know, I hope this works out, and I really don't want to tell anybody yet because I just, you know, we don't know. So we were just being cautious. And then we were saying we were going to wait until today. We had our 8-week appointment to go and tell people, because that's kind of a crucial time period. So when we went today, the doctor got out the little ultrasound thing and wasn't able to find a heartbeat. So the baby was there and had grown like it should have, but there was not a heartbeat. So that was really hard.
So here we are, and it's just one of those things that apparently is very common, and I mean, I wouldn't have thought it was, you know, it's kind of like, what, but as
you tell people about it, it's like, oh, that happened to me, and now I have, you know, this many children, and everything is fine. But it's really hard to go through, and I mean, like I said, it's one of those things, as I'm telling y'all, I'm like, I feel weird making a video about this. Like, this isn't something you share with people, but why is that? I mean, if my dog died, like when Cullen's granddad died, like, we weren't hesitant at all to call work and say, hey, guess what? Cullen's granddad died. We're all really upset, and we're going to take a few days off work. But then it's like, you know, what do you tell people? I don't know why it's so...
And I think it's good to tell people, though. I think this is good that we do this because it's coping, and it's, you know, people have been there and they've done that, and they can share their experiences. And
I know there's probably people, you know, our friends and everything, YouTube people, y'all who are watching this on YouTube probably don't think it's weird because you're on YouTube and you're used to seeing people do stuff like this. But I have a feeling some of our friends might be like, that's just crazy. Why do you do that? It's nobody's business. But it may not be, but that's our decision. And we feel, I feel like it's kind of helping for us to cope with it by being able to talk about it. Also, that's what we've been doing today. I mean, we haven't vlogged anything else because we've been sitting at home and sad, and so.
Which, by the way, we've got some pretty flowers from.
Yes, my sister sent us a beautiful peace lily, which
several
was really sweet,
texts and messages,
and calls and everything
from friends and family, and we really, really are grateful and appreciative.
Yes. And Cullen's mom brought us
My
dinner.
mom brought me dinner. I brought us dinner, ribs, and the good old Southern food. So that's y'all. It's crazy, and I think it's it's if in an aspect you can kind of like say we're celebrating. I mean, is that?
Well, I mean, it's like, one of those things when we first found out and everything, and I don't remember, I said something about being a mommy or being a daddy or something, and Cullen was, I mean, this whole time we've both been like, as long as it works out, like, I don't know why we've had that,
yeah, that's been
we've had that in the back of our heads, but
like we're telling you now, but it's still early.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that.
We kept telling people that, but then when I said that, I was like, it doesn't, I mean, even if something does happen, you're still a daddy and I'm still a mommy because we still have a baby. I mean, even if it's not here on earth with us,
Right.
And, sorry, I cry. But I just feel like, I don't know, we just wanted to share it. And this obviously isn't the way that we plan to tell you guys about this news. And we've been dying to tell y'all. And it's been a really hard secret to keep for the past month. And I don't know, some of y'all may have even caught on that things were different or whatever, but, you can cut some of this if it's stupid, but we're just talking. But,
and I had this grand plan of a vlog, like, sometimes God just works and it's all in His plan, and we know that, and so it'll just be better the second time or third time or whatever the case is. So
I think that's the biggest thing.
That's the biggest thing to take from this.
I mean, it's like obviously incredibly sad, but I think I felt more at peace with the fact that this is how it was supposed to be because of our faith, and because I feel like everything we've ever done in our lives, there have been things that haven't worked out the way I've wanted it to or the way that I've thought that it should, but then it always turns out being even better than what I wanted it to be. And I feel like God always has a plan, and it's all, I mean, He knew all this was going to happen before we did. And He just, I think part of us thinking that this whole time, and I've just been thinking about it, I think He just prepares us and kind of puts little things in our lives to prepare us. But one thing that I do want to make sure we talk about too is we actually have several other friends that we have found out recently are pregnant and would be or will be having babies around the same time that we were due. And I was texting my friend Taylor today and saying, I don't want you to feel like because of this you can't be excited about sharing with me about your experience. Like and please keep me updated, and don't feel like you can't tell me stuff, because I mean it will be hard to hear that, but every baby is a gift and a blessing and should be celebrated just as much regardless. And I mean, I'm just as happy for somebody else to know that somebody else is having a good pregnancy and that things are going okay. And I would, because I mean, I hopefully in the future we will have a good pregnancy and have a baby and everything will go okay. But I just don't want anybody to feel that. I know there's several YouTube folks out there, and I don't want
Amy Van Dyke and
other
people that are pregnant,
and Melissa from the View from 5-2 just announced she's pregnant.
Congratulations!
So I mean, I'm still just as excited for them as I was when I found out.
Straight away.
But anyways, I just want y'all to know that I don't want it to be like people not telling me about that kind of stuff. And something that I was reading, again, like I said, we've had a few friends who've been through miscarriages, and one of our friends, Rachel, who has a blog called Heirs with Christ, like HEIRS. But it's a really good blog. Y'all should go read it. But she had in her post, she was just talking about how she decided to share it after not sharing about her miscarriage for a few weeks, and how that was actually really hard not to share. And then once she did share, she felt so much better. But she just said, at the heart of every true connection is vulnerability, the willingness to simply be your broken self, rather than an improved facade of the truth. The boldness to be imperfect without apology. So that kind of made me go, you know, that's true. Like, there's no reason to just put on a fake happy face and pretend like everything's okay when it's not. Because
I like that.
She went on to say, an ancient definition of courage is the willingness to be fully known. Which I was like, that's kind of true, because it is hard to let people really know you. She said, I love this definition. I think about it daily and pray to drop every facade, every ounce of pride, and live as the real, broken, saved by grace, and loved by God despite many flaws, Rachel.
That's just a good,
it's just
a good thought. Like, it kind of is a root to these vlogs too. I mean,
just to like let yourself
we're putting it out there,
be known. So anyways, like she said, the boldness to be imperfect without apology. And, you know, like I said, I'm sorry if this isn't what y'all want to see, but I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, you don't want to feel like you have to apologize for what's going on, but I just don't want y'all to feel like, I don't know, I don't want y'all to feel bad. Like, I want y'all to still be happy. And I mean, we will still be happy in the long term. It's just getting through, you know, everybody says you feel like you're never going to get through it, and you do. But I know everybody's beliefs are different. Everybody believes different things, but that's our beliefs. And I know it's all in God's hands, and that it's all part of his plan to make things even better in the future. So
yeah, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much for everything, and
yes,
all the support.
And thanks for letting us be real. And sorry if this is like not what you wanted to see today, but it's life, and that's what's going on in ours. So
yes, and keep her in your prayers for the next few days, please.
And you too, but I think it's harder on me.
Yeah, so, definitely.
Anyways, I'm sure it's just one of those things where, like, if we hide it, it's not gonna go away. I mean, it's not something you get over like in 2 days, and then life is good. I mean, life will be good again, I know, but it's just gonna be hard. So that's our news. That was gonna be really exciting, but
that's the vlog for today.
No, it's not.
Sorry, guys. This was kind of sad and all that, but we
Yes.
just wanted to keep y'all updated.
We just wanted to keep it real. I mean, it's like we actually went back and watched Gingerific's vlog from when she had a miscarriage, and she was like, you know, we share our lives with y'all, and it's not always like roses and everything. Like, things happen, and we could have kept it from y'all and just because I was like, well, maybe we can just say we're sick today, and we haven't vlogged anything because we're sick and we don't feel good or something. But that's not real, and we want to be real, and we don't want y'all to think that we hide things from you. Obviously, we had to hide that from you just because y'all should understand. You don't just share that when it first happens, because things like this happen.
Thank y'all so much for the support y'all have given us throughout the past year and a half, however long it's been. And
we're thinking about the semicolons that y'all were telling us to have.
Yes.
But I guess the main thing right now is just prayers, and that's the main thing that we need. Anyways, I have a hair in my eye, sorry. That's just why I'm crying. No, not really. I really do have a hair in my eye, though.
Alright, guys. As always, we will catch you on the flip side.